Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Raditya Putra. I'm from Muhammadiyah University of Surabaya, and my student ID number is 2020 and 1111 and 015. In this occasion, I would like to show you my work result of literary reading final exam is to make a movie poster. And now I want to demonstrate my movie poster. Let's start about the titles, the movie titles. The movie titles is A Town Mouse and A Country Mouse. This movie is inspired based on the short story uh, written by Jean de La Fontaine. And talk about the cast. I'm gonna cast those two characters because it only needs two characters, and I will fill the right one, and the other one I will use a voice effect to differentiate each character voice. And that's all about the cast and the movie titles. Let's move on to the next one. It's about wait a minute. I forgot. Okay, let's talk about the poster picture. I use white, look at this, white and shattered cream uh, to represent and picture that this movie is not from the modern era. It's from the 90s era that came up like classy and traditional. And it also describe each character. The right one is the country mouse. He wears a modest clothes, like a farmer clothes, and the right one is uh the town mouse who use luxury clothes, like uh a rich man clothes, yeah, and using a staff and a ribbon, like right here. and and I also use a different font for each character, yeah. And look at this, yeah, the philosophy of each font. This font was describing that the country mouse is traditional, like that. It's complicated. I will skip it. And that's all about the poster picture. And let's talk about the tagline. Dangerous luxury town or peaceful modest countryside. How about you? Would you like to live in a dangerous luxury town or in a peaceful modest countryside? This is uh this tagline is describing the way they live, yeah. The dangerous luxury town is telling that that is the way the town must lives in a luxury, glamorous, lots of delicious food around him, but he didn't get a peaceful place. He can sleep tightly, etc. And the peaceful, modest countryside is picturing the way the country mouse live. He only live in a modest place, an ordinary place, simple food, in a village, yeah, like that. But he can sleep tightly. He can eat. He can enjoy his meal peacefully without any interruption. Like that. That's the difference. That is the difference between between them. Okay, and that's all about the tagline. Now we are talking about the long part of this demonstration. It's about the summary of the story. Okay, I will tell you not in short, but also not in a long time. It's in the middle of that. At first, the country mouse invited the town mouse to a dinner in a country mouse house. And then the town mouse accepted, and then he went to his house. The country mouse had already served the dishes, and they were eating together. Okay. In the middle of eating, the town mouse complained about the food. He said that this food was not delicious. This food was too common for him. He complained a lot, and the country mouse just apologizing. And at the end, town mouse invited the country mouse to live at his house. He accepted because he didn't know what's there. He just wanted to know about. Okay, and then they went there together. They are in short, they were arrived, and they get into not into a house, but they get into a larder, larder food cupboard. Yeah, it was the town mouse house. They get into a small hole because those are mice. And town mouse served the food, and the country mouse was like, he's shocked. He was like, oh my god, what are those? I never saw it before. I never see it before. It was like that. It's kind of impression. And they were eating together. They were really enjoying their food because the country mouse said it was his delicious food he has ever eaten. And in the middle of eating, in the middle of lunch, someone came in. The someone guy is the owner of the house. He wanted to take a bottle of honey, and those mice were hiding into a small hole that they went into it before, and it didn't fit. And then the owner coughed them up, but he didn't catch it because they were really fast. And then they were discussing. The country mouse said to the town mouse, he said like, you are right. This is a luxury. Your food is delicious, but I would rather to live in a peaceful, even though it's a simple an ordinary place, but I could live in there peacefully. I will go back to my countryside. He said that to the town mouse, and then he decided to go back to his house. And that's all about the summary of the story. Next to the last part of the video, when does the movie release? The movie, the release date of the movie is on May 2nd. And this is a special news. For those who watch this video, I will give you a free ticket to watch this movie because I really appreciate it. You spend your time to watch this video. I will give you free ticket. And yeah, that's all. I think it's my time to go. And see you on the next time. Good luck for you guys for the final exam. For me too, wish me luck. And see ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.